Good morning. We are here this morning to look at snakes. Someone will say, why snakes? Yes, it's very important we look at snakes. We are looking at two areas. First of all, we'll check on the snakes, those that have venom, and then those that are non-venomous. Now, for you to identify a venomous snake, this is what you do. You check through the head. If it's a venomous snake, you will see a triangular headed prism shaped of the snake. But if it's a non-venomous snake, it means you are seeing something like a rounded shaped head. So these are the two differences if you want to look at a snake which is venom and then a snake which is not venomous. Now with venomous, when we say venomous, it means it has poison that can kill. So if there is no any antidote to the patient or to the victim, then let's say in an hour or two, he will be a dead soul. Right. With the non-venomous, they bite. Others bite, but they don't have venom. So that one, if you go to any hospital, you can be kept by giving some antibiotics and you should be fine. On my right hand here, we have our expert. He is going to tell us much about snakes, how to identify it, and then how to go about snakes. Now, we'll change our dialect a little bit. We'll speak our local dialect, and then I'll do a little bit translation so that viewers elsewhere can understand what we are doing as a team. Now, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Patrona, it is saying, yes, Yamiadu, Yahoya Pa. Yo, if I see Bissau in Sem Bissaka, na anope, so person who say, oh, be a cat, and also whooping car. Why Ben Abafa so very no one.
Yo, Mula say, Quaya Obershano, a woman a whole a being.
Right. So, what he's saying is that there are two ways to look for the snakes.
Yeah, Bakuna oil poison. Ober who said it in a vein shape.
So, as I said earlier, the ones with the venom has a triangular prism head. Right.
Yeah, and they are only poison so. Both send it in a round shape or okita.
Right. So, those that are not non-venomous also have a rounded shaped head.
And after so, they are all poison on time in
those who are venomous, very, very highly venomous, they don't usually come out.
Yeah, and they are almost common now, almost non-venomous. Or simple.
Okay, so those that are non-venomous, that's what we've been seeing around. You see them everywhere you pass, you see them. They are the non-venomous.
Yeah. And see, I'm not paying a baha no pay say, yeah, bepe and one be. Either say a benyebi and I say yebi.
So we are here this morning in search of these snakes, whether a venomous or a non-venom. So we are here to search for them this morning.
Yes. And call around our pet and one.
So we are on a trail in search of these snakes. So we are at a location looking and then hunting for those snakes. So this morning, that's why we are basically here. Thank you. So I think when we talk about snakes in general, okay, they live in the forest area, they live in the swamps, they live in the salty waters, they live almost everywhere with us. But as to how to search for it, that's what my expert just said. So we are here in search of them, and we are trusting that we will surely see one or two before we leave. Right. Well, we're unable to find snake, so we'll find out from our experts what really happened. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then you buy so yentimi enye bi na wo hwe ade nti na yenya owole bi.
Ayampa nsu no toy no odosu bebre to the extent say foam afo. Nti wo pe bibia wakoye the Iceland di awako hye.
So what he's saying is that the rain was too much. Over the weeks we've gotten a lot of rains, and too much rains will let them hide. So it's like now all the snakes have gotten hibernation. They've all hidden because of the too much rain. Nti say yenya bi wa no yenhwe ba bifufo ebenye bi ana set say.
Yeah, me pay me akọ different direction apele say ibokwa konye bi o honu muma. So better.
So he's thinking we should change our direction, location. Okay, so we are at a very too swampy area. So we should move to at least a hilly area in search of those snakes. Great. Our experts made us to stop here, and I would like to find out from him why the stoppage. Why are we stopping at this area? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, see you Hana. I didn't know see you
The reason why I'm saying engineer is say amuano na nkukunkaka bi go saa. Eya na omo abahanta omo hu e wo so. How omeya omaji awia ni ahom kakra. Enu nti na ma ya gina ha no.
Right. So what he's saying is that when you see these shrubs, when you see this huge bump of cuts or woods logs, the snakes normally come once the sun is scorching to lie on it to absorb the sun energy. Snakes absorb energy, so that they take the energy if it's a female, and then we'll take it to the eggs and then spread it so that it can be warm up early, so that the eggs can hatch so quick. So what he's saying is that they come to lie on it to absorb the sun energy. He said this will be Uji saying that you trust if you share we mo ibenya bi wo mu ana.
Ampa ya benye bi. But bibia ni ho a obo nkukunkaka ho ban ye gusu ye yia omodwane afa bibia enhu omu.
So what he's saying is that yes, if we search for them here, we will get them. But what he's thinking is there is no any hedge, there is no any wall around it, so that at least we can get them inside. So once we start lifting the logs, we start lifting the woods out, the snake will just take off and then we will not see it again. Right, we've come to an area, okay, you can see it's a swampy area, and we believe there should be pythons. So I'll ask, what should I say? You did you say pythons? No, one I heard be who you are.
I had the way I had to one who open soon, but not too much. And soon as you're hanging in Asia, and see Wabawaha.
So what he's saying is that they are here, the pythons are here. Once it's engulfed with water, it's a swampy area and the water is just too much. They are here. The pythons are here. Okay, let me find this out. If you what try haka can no share a hanom, then I'll be to that can fast animal.
First no na hano. On shedan yewura, nsuni inside no, on shedan yewura, or yensu ankasa. Na nwura no wo nsuna no na no but nsu wo model. Enti crocodile ni alligator no nyina ewo nsu first ankofo wo harvest fish no o prepare ankofo bi na ade no na ha nti wo ma harvesting no wo jai.
So what he's saying is that at first it used to be a pond like this, but it used to have a lot of crocodiles and then alligators inside. So they were really hurting people, especially those who come to fish for other things or do some traps inside. So the alligators and then the crocodiles were really hunting for them. Okay, but let me say on the cattle. Osha, so be the name one ever hide the am pointing and any na. One of it yet have the children.
Yampa, the Mumuano, on one naira what tracks and one be brave, pythons and be brave. Because center all sentinel a cock to python look pet, or don't who there, and Mobia Baha, intentum now, Baba Chichuan.
So what he's saying is that if people bring their sheep, their herdsmen, if they bring their sheep, their goats to this place to graze the land, the pythons inside, because of the smell, they have smell. So the smell from those goats and then the sheep will attract the pythons. So wherever they are, the pythons will strike, will come closer to where the goats and then the sheep are, and then attack them. So there has been some situation whereby there have been an attack at this area. The day was unsuccessful. We couldn't get the snake at the portion that we were looking for. But for God being so good, an informer just gave us a call that they've seen a snake somewhere, and then we'll just go and have a look and see if it can be rescued. Wow. This is wonderful. So, just as I'm looking at it,
We African Royal Python.
so this, as he said, is a royal python. Then I am way. What you saying? Omuka.
Normally, no, Omunka. She said, you bring sometimes on the car.
Okay.
And so, Omun Pell 170. Over whom no mabbo a good baby. The according, especially when they get into their what shading. So what do baby are there? We one for one. I don't want baby yes.
So what he's saying is that this is a royal python, and usually they are non-venomous. Usually they are calm, except maybe when you over disturb it, then they will try to strike. And then they also prefer coiling at an angle, especially when they want to shed off their skin. They always coil, like what we have seen over under this shrub. So it is to say, you perceive your chin. The quite bad the first one, your chin.
My matching or if you pija,
So what he's saying is that he's going to capture it. He's going to rescue this python, and we watch him slowly. He's just removing the shrubs gently so that none of the shrubs scratches the python in a gentle way. Oh, he has picked it up. So this is the royal python. Wonderful. Inti watching the she who don't sakura ben on cow. Okay, so he has brought his hand, and then the animal itself is just backing off. It will not bite. It will not bite him. Right. Yes, so I'm also trying to touch it, and it's working. Woo! It's unfolding. This is wonderful. It's very, very cute. The color is unique. Wow. Right. So something little. This is a royal python, as he said. They can be a diurnal and then also a nocturnal species at the moment. They feed on small rodents like the mice, okay, like the small rats, okay. Sometimes if the insects are plenty and it's too much hungry, it will just pick them and then swallow. They eat by constriction. They eat by constriction. So they constrict the food and then kill it before they open and then swallow the entire food into its belly. So a few weeks, the food that it has eaten will digest. Once it digests, then the fecal material will just come through, and then the following time, it will shed off. It will ecdize, showing that it's growing. So the cycle continues. So if you want to feed it, we still continue with that cycle, and then we feed it with whatever rodent that we have available. So this is a royal python. Right. It was really a successful. They were able to get at least a python, which makes the work very, very effective. Right. So there's few things that I want us to share on this channel. The importance of snakes in our ecosystem. Okay. People normally hunt the snakes. They kill them just because of the lack of knowledge, and then the lack of education, and then also the fear that they have with it. So when they see it, quickly they rush to kill it. But hey, there's no need for you to do that, because if you don't know, snakes helps in the aeration, especially for the farmers. It helps aerate and then allow a lot of air into the soil and then out of the soil, so that it will help in the germination. That is the first point. The second is they also balance the ecosystem. Okay, they act as a prey and then a predator on other rodents, and then other animals as well as humans also feed on those snakes as food. Okay, and then also thirdly, it's always good to have the antidote, the antivenom of the snakes. So let's say if a cobra is around and we're able to get its venom, when a snake bites you and we take you to a nearest health center, we know the exact antivenom or antidote to give so that the person will survive, will live, which is very, very important. Also, the snakes are also heavily involved in hunting, effective in hunting. So with all this put together, it's very important that the ecosystem or the nature that we have needs the snake, and we also need the snake to balance our niche system. If there is anything interesting that you find you want to share with us, you're always welcome. Thanks for watching our channel, and see you another time. Bye.